Good evening, Rangers community. I am Swiz back with another episode of the Rangers Rundown with my co-host Naypay. How are you, mate?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
Mate, I am flying. Mate, they said have kids. Kids will be fun, and I am absolutely living the dream at the moment. Have had probably another hour's sleep last night, so thank you for everybody for all the congratulations and all that sort of stuff. But geez, if you're considering it, yeah, bank your sleep now because I'm absolutely having the time of my life. But no, and seriously, happy to be here, mate. So apologies to the community for not being here last week. We did get a few messages saying what's going on, but obviously with me with the bub, it was a bit hard to get together. But it was also a 2-dayer for most grades. It was so wasn't a lot to report on. But we are here to talk about the weekend and everything that's coming up, aren't we, mate?
Absolutely, we are. And yeah, it was action packed the last couple of weeks, which has been good with 2-day cricket back. And yeah, keen to see how well we know how people went, but keen to give a few people a shout out of their performances over the last couple of weeks.
Absolutely. We were just talking off air, mate, that you've got a bit of a tree house going up there. As always, I'm loving your outdoor where you come from. It's the sun. Like I'm a bit jealous. It's been stuck inside at the moment. I need to get out more because it looks good outside.
Yeah, no, it's actually all right. Or, this morning was terrible, but it's nice being out in the sun. And then I might finish. Well, it's just a rental, but I might finish off the treehouse, and we might do a later episode up in the treehouse or something like that.
We Chipper's been talking to me about his 300th and whatever. Maybe that's the one we get you in, Chipper, and that you come and be part of Nate's treehouse.
He can just sit on the top there, and I'll sit down here.
And talking about Jays and that, and people, you do a great segment every Thursday down at the club. I did have a few people message me like, where was the picture of Jay in his his I grade performance when he lasted all of 2 overs and that. So I did say to a few people it will be making an appearance today. So those who didn't get to the club, I'll quickly talk this through. So famous for now 3 games, I think, of games for Rangers and being injured in each. Hodgie needed to come to the rescue to take their Jay off. The 20-meter walk was a bit too far for the old hammies. So, for those who don't know, Jay Naypay and the boys do a great job on a Thursday night, sort of stitching up some of the others around the club. So if you've got anything, especially if you've got pictures from games, videos, social media stuff, I'm sure Nay would love to see it because it'll definitely get a feature. Nothing better than stitching up your fellow teammates.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a bit of fun. And then if you don't know, all the money just goes towards vote count. So I think last year we had about $1,000. And even if you didn't get fined during the year, it's just nice to chuck a bit of money on the bar and give people some free drinks at the expense of others. And mostly it's just Chepper every week because he just does the dumbest shit ever. But no, I've reached out to a few people and I've got some photos of some people that don't normally do some silly things, so it'll be good to get them involved as well.
What is the fine amounts, mate? What's the standard fine amount?
So, a standard fine would just be we'd normally just do $2. It's just easier. But then we've got the wheel of punishments, and then we've got different amounts this year. Last year it was 25, but there's one on there that's get a mow from someone's business, which obviously we sort of need to build probably be like a $50 payout because you're obviously just gonna opt for the $30 payout if it's a $50 mow. So try and actually get someone like that. And then
is sleeping at Chepper still on that wheel, mate?
Yeah, and he's pretty happy about it as well. He said if you bring the bottle of if you bring a slab of Jimmy's, he's happy to host. So I just hope I hope someone bad gets it like a Blake Smith. He would be loving it, I reckon.
How many days since Blake Smith's last wicket, by the way? Do we know what
that's been 743 days today. So
what's more likely to happen? Blake Smith take a wicket or Essendon win a final?
I reckon Blake Smith take a wicket, I reckon.
I love that. And to the girls, come on, let us know if there's something you want on the wheel. Obviously, we don't want you spending a night at Cheppers, but maybe there's something that you can stitch up your
Yeah,
fellow teammates as
yeah,
well.
that one might be exempt from the girls, I think. But no, we had our first girls' final on Thursday night, which was, well, unfortunately Catherine Owen making a duck. But if the girls do listen and they do have photos, send them through, because I know that they get a real kick out of us boys stitching each other up. So
Yeah, fantastic. And it was great. Boydie and Stutz, they're organising part of Women's Cricket Week there. There was a bit of a celebration down the club on Thursday night. So it was awesome having the girls, as we've been saying, part of the club. It's a struggle for the results at the moment, but they're enjoying it. They're learning every week. And we'll kick off with them as well this week. So talk about their game, which I was down. A bit hard for them this week. They were playing against Knox Baronia, who have come over for Ferntree Gully League in a higher division than what they probably should, well, in a lower division what they should be, because they're playing in a higher division over there. And they did probably have one trophy hunter in particular playing. Well, I guess it's hard because they've only got the one team, but she was way too good for this grade. Sort of that's the way it goes sometimes, but we see that in men's cricket as well. Sometimes you come up against players that probably are too good for different reasons. So, but you've just got to sort of work through that. So from a batting point of view, yeah, they got the 2 for 144. Wasn't too impressed myself getting told off for walking laps with my dog. They thought I might have been doing some coaching on the side. So I must admit, there were some choice words I was having with some of our other coaches afterwards. There's the bowling figures. Mia opened up, bowls really well when she's got it on the spot there, number 15. Banny taking a wicket with the 1 for 22. A couple other notables. Catherine Owen under bowled 1 over for 2 runs. So probably... I don't know if there maybe a fine there anyway for the skip and that for under bowling, your best bowler on the day, but that's is what it is. And the batting, like the girls batted it out, no problems. 20 overs, lost the 5 wickets for 55. So a bit of time at the crease. Emmy, brand new to the club, lasted 31 balls, and Alicia up the top, 28 balls opening the batting. But the stand-up was Georgia Stutz, the better Stutz at the moment, and Grant's not going to argue that at all on recent performances. So she got 24 off 29, so awesome effort opening the batting against a team that, definitely shouldn't be in our grade. So, the performances will come. It's probably disappointing because on the Sunday, we got washed out. And that was probably a real opportunity for them to have a more competitive game. But unfortunately, that's how cricket goes sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. And just looking at the batting there, there's unfortunately for Catherine Owen, she will be spinning the wheel on Thursday night. So always got to keep a keen eye out for that. So sorry, Catherine, but I guess I'll see you Thursday.
Yes, first ball duck is not exactly what you want, but that's all right. To her credit, she did came up to me on Thursday night and said, "Can we work on some stuff with my batting?" And that's what you want. It doesn't matter who you are around the club. We can always work on stuff, and there's always people willing to give a hand. So I think that was an awesome effort, and might have to help you out with your fine there, Catherine, depending on what it is, as long as it's not sleeping at Chep's house. Sorry, Chep, but he did message me and say, "Can you stop stitching me up on the podcast?" And that just means you're just going to get stitched up 3 times as much.
Yeah, exactly right.
So there are a couple other people, Penny Owen in 2. When we get to the team of the round, because, and I'm saying that because I was calling it team of the week, and he was like, "Well, where was the team of the week last week?" It's like, "Well, we're not doing it just a team of the week for the Sixers, mate, just because we play every week." So, Benny, you might be in fine territory there. Might be the only chance you're trying to work himself in there, the skip. So,
yeah.
But I've come fired up this week. I've got nothing else to do but then to try to stitch up other people. So, and because I'm like, people are just messaging me all the time at the moment. I've got, it's I'm fired up, mate.
All about it, Swiz.
That's right. All right, we'll talk about a couple of the games that you were at. We'll go up to the top with the boys for the first 11. I know you weren't there too long because it didn't obviously last too long on the second day, but I'll get you to run through this, mate. What happened here against Lilydale?
Well, from all reports, I had a great day on the first day. I was at the Caulfield Cup, so I had probably a better day than all the blokes in the first 11, going by the results.
Did you
But
bet? Did you
Jenk
back a
did.
winner, mate?
Oh yeah, I was up $200 at the end of the day, so not a
Nice.
bad day. I was pretty happy. I don't know why I play cricket sometimes.
Does that did that
But
pay? Did that pay for Pitbull?
it might have. It might have. um, yeah, but obviously Jenko at the top said that Kearns will put him on a barbecue, roasted him, toasted him, and just burn him to a crisp.
And this is
Um,
really annoying because Lilydale don't stream their games because
yeah,
that was
their frog
definitely
box got
worthy to be watching
stolen.
back.
Yeah, I think a few of the boys were, well, not happy that their frog box got stolen, but with some of the outs, I'm probably sure they were. And then Bolts dug in there for a bit. Didn't see them bat, but a few of the boys said there were some pretty yucky outs, and they just bowled well. Just bowled on the spot and were really boring. And then that's pretty much all from the batting. And then the bowling, obviously hard to defend a low total when you've got. Well, I think they batted 28 overs on the first day, and then obviously finishing the job within 69 overs. They did drag it out, the boys, but Rory was obviously the pick of the bowlers, 4 for 51 off his 26. And then no one really else took a wicket. Not too much positives from the first 11, but hopefully they can bounce back this week.
Yeah, it looks like Jack's bowled well in tandem with him. Just obviously haven't got the
Yeah.
breakthrough, but nice and tight while Rory was doing the job. But yeah, it's always hard, as you said. If you're not going to, if we're not batting out our overs, what do we end up batting there? 51. Obviously don't need to harp on it too much. The boys will be feeling it and stuff, but the key there. We bat our overs. We get to sort of 170, 180, and then potentially game on.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah, well, that's unfortunate. That was the first 11. So looking to bounce back there. As you can see there, we've also got the vets, but we were nothing to talk about because we've been 2 games off so far. So we'll move on to the second 11. I know you did spend a lot more time at the second 11. So you can run us through there. Unfortunately, that wasn't the result we're looking for again, but I'm sure you can give us a little bit more detail what happened.
Yeah, obviously the batting I didn't see any of on the first day, but Michael at the top as always. 36 of 115, dug in there. Painey with a quick 21, and then Bobby, probably my favourite memory of the not memory of the day, but my favourite thing of the day, him going out for a golden. And then
scroll down to number 5, mate, because this needs talking and that. I don't want to stitch up wits here, but you're playing your 300th game, I know there was a bit of I'm pretty sure he did have to spin the wheel on this one on Thursday night. It's a bit of a disaster.
He surely not looping one back to the bowler in your 300th, but no, he obviously made a 12-ball duck, which is just a waste of 11 balls. And then
so you're saying he should have done the Bobby? Just get it over and done with first ball.
Just get it over. Just get out of the way, I reckon. And then Tanner digging in 13 off 93 there, and then Nick Schultes didn't score off 19 pills. And then obviously made 159 there. And then to the bowling, I watched probably the first 2 hours of this. And Austin McInerney at the top bowled unbelievably. Took 2. Tanner from the net's end bowled really well. And then Angus Younger, who is young. I don't know if he's 18 yet. I reckon he might be 16 or 17. He was bowling really well as well at the end, what I saw. And then Harry Lowe, 2 for 14 off 9, which is very economical. And then Nicholas Schultes didn't get much of a role because he was pretty crook on the second day. The poor fella, but and the two will be hoping to bounce back, I reckon, next week. They pushed him to nearly 60 overs, but I think Lilydale just cruised the whole way. So they'll be looking to bounce back against Kilsyth this week.
Yep. Yeah, no, for sure. So some good bowling performances there, as you said, but just needed a little bit more help out from the batting side of things. We go down to the third 11 now. So we've got what do we have? Unfortunately, a bit of a disaster on the first day for the lads. Warren Wood batted first, They batted their 80 overs and made 7 for 351. Most of their guys getting a start. So, obviously we're able to take wickets at different intervals, but just couldn't build enough pressure there outside of Matty Stephen leading the troops again with the 6 maidens. But, they were constantly rotating the strike. And, we had Daniel Gauchi pick up 2 for 24. A Vasta 2 for 25. But yeah, outside of that, the bowling card probably wasn't as what we were probably looking for.
Yeah, absolutely. And during the week, because I coach Steve-O's son, obviously, and
Yeah.
Steve-O goes, "Oh, can you stop giving us shit on the podcast? We're really trying." And Steve-O, I told you on Friday night, Steve-O goes to me, he goes, "Oh, I'm going to win the toss and bowl." I said, "All right." He goes, "I want to give the bowlers." Steve-O, what the hell were you doing? You've told me I can't shit can you anymore. That is 351. What is going on? I think we need to have a formal review into Steve-O. If he wasn't such a great bloke, I'd be ripping him even more. Formal review. Put him in front of the panel, I reckon. I did fine him, and I did fine him for winning the toss and bowling on Thursday night. So he's paid enough, I think. But I just needed to put it on record.
Naypay, what's the Naypay Cane Corns version of the volcano? Because I think we needed a stinger right now.
It's coming out. That is, he's pissed me off, Steve-O. No, he I see what he was doing, and unfortunately, it just didn't pay off for the young bowlers. But that's all right. They'll get better, and hopefully the results start coming their way during the year.
Yeah, there's some positive signs, as you said. It'll start clicking. Some young players there. And then with the batting card, I'll give a big shout out here to my mate Amos. 45 from 140 balls, stuck it out, the big fella. Unfortunately, just didn't get a lot of support around him at the top. Owen later on, 25 from 50. But yeah, outside of that, it was a bit of a sad batting card in response. Batted the 60 overs, but yeah, just the 146. So a bit of a one-sided game there.
Yeah, disappointing from the boys, but they'll be back. Steve will be revved up this week, I reckon. I back him in.
Absolutely. After that spray, mate, how can we not? Well, it does get more positive. We move on, and now they have not updated this. Hopefully, it is.
I've got it updated.
But I do. Yeah, I've got it as well. I do have it as well. So East, we'll go with it. We'll go. You tell us about this because you've probably got it in front of you.
Far out. I was scrolling on Saturday night, going, "What has happened in this game? I need to know." I'm assuming, is this split innings? This one?
Yeah, it must be because
because both
teams batted 36 overs.
So I'm assuming that we've bowled first. I'm going to say.
Yep, I'm going to say yep.
And then obviously not sure how we went in the split dig there, but Dukey opened the bowling 2 for 22. And then this could be the greatest of all time. Michael Downs has taken 6 for 22, which just makes me sick inside. I don't know.
Well, he's had 1 for 16 overnight. So I've got these.
Oh no!
Here. So I've 1 for 16. So they're sitting at what's that? 3 for 104.
And he's taken 1 for 16 with 6 for 22 off 13. That is just some criminal numbers from him. And then we've got Chepper, ever reliable, none for 18 off 9. And that's probably it for the bowling. And then we get into the batting and just wow. I didn't even.
Wow. So this is the overnight. This is the overnight card. So we're sitting there. We've got a bit of a lead. We're 3 for 167. Joshua Tawny's absolutely smoked them. So he's got 77. But we've obviously we bat first on that second day. Nick Grace is 49 not out. What has he done, mate?
I wonder if he progresses from the 49 not out. He would have had a long week sleeping on the 49, going, geez, don't want to get a first baller. And he's just come out and just whacked him everywhere and made 165. Like, that is just ridiculous. I reckon he's spewing that they batted first as well, because he would have been dead, the big fella. I hope they had a 12th man, because he would have been dead. But no, unbelievable. 165 is just ridiculous at any grade. And then we go down, Dave Tucker, 57 not out. Jason Boyd will join joined the spins this week with the first baller. And then Michael.
He's done it again, Michael Downs. Have I lost you there, or have you lost me, mate?
No, I'm back. I think
I'm back. Beautiful. Yep. Go on.
Yeah. What a win from, bowl them out for 178, and we've made 364. It's just a ridiculous target. And well done to everyone in that side. That was a great win.
Yeah, awesome performance. I love the fact that they've used the night watchman there.
That is unbelievable by them. All about it.
Yeah, they've gone. It was that Tux has gone. Chip, you're taking one for me here, mate. I'm not going out tonight, and it's clearly worked.
Tux said, "I don't want anything to do with that, mate. You go out there, I reckon."
And Chip's gone. Yeah, not a problem, mate. We actually had played a guy in the sixes who had a more raspier voice than Chip, and it was doing my head in all day because I kept looking over my shoulder thinking Chip's there at square leg. The fifth 11, they were playing at home in what was an absolute run fest of a match. Again, split innings. So played against Norwood. I'll let you cover this one as well, mate.
Well, I'm assuming, yes, Norwood batted first because they batted last on the second day. They were a fair chunk over I'm guessing in the split dig if you're making 324 for your final score. But Wolf opening up from the other end, 3 for 60 off 15. He's just so old and just keeps putting the ball on the spot, and people just go out to him. I don't know if it's skill or just stupidity going out to that, but it's whatever, I guess. And then Staff 2 for 51 off his 15, bowling his little tweakers. He would have loved it. And he bowled.
I'm going to give a quick shout out to Staff because he wore an absolute beauty from Stutz at training. The great man came over to congratulate me for the bub, and as the moment he's turned to shake my hand, Stutz has put one out of the nets and straight into Staff. And the poor bloke has absolutely. To his credit, he's made it over to where all the bags were, and then the toys have gone out of the cot, mate. But he suited up on the weekend still. So good on you there, Staff, and well done on not just getting out there but playing really well.
Yeah, unreal. And he bowled the last over of the game as well to get the W. So, and then over to the batting, Staff 37 off 37. And then you just got a couple of 30s in there. And then Brad Carville, 71 not out, which is a nice innings from him. He's been going well this year. And then I don't know what Wolf is doing, just noodling one straight to the bowler. That's embarrassing. Brett Tucker, 37 off 38. And then Callum Carville will be spinning the wheel this week with a golden. But yeah,
I'll put up the ball by ball here, mate. I can actually get it up.
Yeah.
So here's Norwood at the end. So the last over, so after 71 overs, they're 8 for 320. Now we've made 329. So they've got 10 for the victory, 9 for the tie. And Staff's gone, Wolf's gone, obviously, Staff, you're the senior man, get the job done. Dot ball, second ball, stumped, Trev behind the stumps, knocking off this Rishi guy who's obviously hitting them quite well. It's on 46. And then he's let nothing through, mate. It's a bit of a Nathan Bracken at the end, giving nothing away, leading the boys to victory.
Yeah, no, unbelievable. Well, Staff's not normally known for his bowling, but that was unreal. And if you're looking through the scorecard there, Norwood's captain has done one of the most bizarre things ever. So I've been informed that he wasn't available the second day. He's obviously batted up the order. I don't know if he does every week.
Yeah,
he's retired on 39 off 45. He has not had a dip one bit, and then he's retired and not shown up the next day. That's Steve-O-like captaincy, I reckon, from the Norwood captain there. That is piss weak, I reckon. I hope he listens, Darren. I hope you're listening, mate. That is terrible.
Darren, if you are listening, or if you're a Norwood person and that, can you let us know why he didn't open the batting for starters? If you know you're not going to be there.
And there's a scoreboard up there. You've got the last 5 overs. Surely you're having a dip instead of just wasting a wicket. You go 100%. Out, you wasted a wicket anyway. I I'm getting angry tonight, Swiz. I don't know about you, mate.
Mate, I love this. This is what it's about. It's about, yeah. I like. I was going to say like I loved the question of the week the other day about what skills you could from a teammate you could possess, and I was going
Yeah.
to put it out and saying with all this time I've got, what Netflix series should I be watching right now? Because I've got to got to fill in my time when I'm looking after the bub, but it should really be what Ranger person would be that person who would noodle for their not out to protect their batting average instead of doing the team thing.
I reckon Tommy Noonan would do that, no doubt.
I love it. So yeah, if you've got any, leave a comment, guys. Leave a comment. And then either way, for what Netflix show or who you think would protect the batting average instead of trying to do the team thing there. But yeah, a great result from the boys, and hopefully they can keep it going right onto the fifths. All right, so that's my mob next, and then down the Sixers. Obviously, we've got the 2 games because we play 1 days every week. So the first one was up against Mount Evelyn away. High scoring game again. They batted first because Benny Owen again, he won the toss. To credit, wanted to give everyone a bowl. Their captain made 88 not out. Sando had him snick behind to me very early on. Probably would have heard it back at Shilcock, but apparently it was the captain, so he wasn't allowed to be out. And then we had another one, which Mitchy Cliff, I think it may have been even the guy that made 40. And once he got caught, the umpire was like, oh, that might be a bit too high, that full toss. So let's call it a no ball. So we're up against it. But, I'm not calling you cheats, Mount Evelyn. I'm just saying you had an interesting umpiring day. So, yeah, they ended up making 226. Probably their thing also at the end, you've got he's come back, obviously, the captain, Chris, there from 50 and just sort of slayed them. As the whole idea of this grade is try to give everyone a bowl. Sando's, but it's a tiny ground. Sando's taking a bit of stick. Saying this, mate, you're not playing 4th 11 now, mate. It's a bit different down here in the 6th, and he's gone for seven and over. I don't think that would have happened too much to him. Adam Kimpton, the standout with the 2 for 11, but definitely wasn't a ground that you wanted to be bowling on. And then from a batting point of view, we got pretty close, 9 for 207. Benny Owen and Lee opening up with 46 and 41 respectively. Lee getting absolutely burnt with his 41 of 27, should have retired. But it's great effort by those two. We had a couple other knocks there. I probably shouldn't mention it, should I? I'll mention it to that. Someone hit 7 4s and a 6 on the way to 50 not out. But I probably should put myself in here and say I absolutely burnt my mate Shannon. He hit 4 off the first ball, and he's absolutely hit it to their best fielder, and I've called him through for 1, and he's obviously hesitated and is out half a pitch. So I have messaged Shan probably 15 times this week apologising to him. And then to young Tyler, I did apologise to him, but I did say to him I was on 49 not out and up the non-strikers end with 2 balls to go, and I said, mate, no matter what, we're running through for this single. And he hit it into a gap, and then the poor guy, he got stage fright and stalled halfway down, and then instead of trying to go my end, they went his end. So I do appreciate Tyler. That's the second Carvel who's given up their wicket to try to get me on strike to make 50. So I do appreciate there's a lot of love for that family. So thank you, buddy. So unfortunately, we got close, but yeah, it doesn't help. And if we got a couple of those wickets or a little bit of better effort in the field, we might have probably got there. But 19 runs, unfortunately, to Mount Evelyn. And then we played the top team, Basie Park, on the weekend. Here is a team who was absolutely loaded with guys who probably shouldn't be playing in this grade. They had a couple of kids, and the captain had their daughter playing, but they didn't really get a look in. It was all the senior guys. I think this Adam has been playing probably in the Shield grades. I was looking through some of his scores. I know he scored a ton in there a couple of years ago and whatnot. So he's 52 off 36, absolutely slayed them. The only good thing was the captain, Timmy Court, who was averaging 150 coming into this game. Got knocked over from 2. Mitchy Cliff bowled absolutely a treat up top. And Benny Owen had the mitts going, so took a wicket off Kiara. Well done to Kiara, because she absolutely got smoked by one of their batters, and then Benny kept her on, and she recovered and took a really good wicket. So from the bowling, it wasn't a lot from the wicket side of view. Sando much better this week, going for 3 and over. So do appreciate having the experienced guy coming down and not giving up 7 runs and over. Mitchy Cliff, as I said, had it on a string, was unlucky, really deserved 3 or 4. So really well bowled to him. But outside of that, yeah, those middle batsmen got going. And again, it's all trying to give everybody a go there. And then from a batting point of view, Lee out early. No, Nath, the preacher, 51, retired, batted awesome. We know he's a class, probably a bit too good for that grade, but obviously he couldn't play only 1 week. So Richie Tate batted awesome with him as well. Probably disappointed he didn't go on for his 50. I unfortunately took forever to score and then decided to retire hurt with a calf injury because apparently I'm getting old. But it was awesome to bat with young Adam Kimpton. Looked awesome, 30 for 29, hit a lovely 6 as well. So we did fall a little bit short there, 34 runs. And if it probably wasn't for the podcast host here who took forever to score, we probably would have won that game.
I'm just glad you didn't run anyone out this week.
I probably should have tried to run myself out, mate. It's, it would have been.
I did hear a few murmurs that people were calling you the barbecue around the club, but I won't tell you who told me that.
Mate, I already know, so it's all good. But it's but that's cricket, unfortunately. Also, we need to touch on quickly the juniors. We'll go the under 14s. They had a very impressive win. They Wanda made 158. We've made 6 for 194. From a bowling point of view, shared around as you expect there, but probably definitely the standout was Oscar Bannister with 2 for 1 by the looks of things of his 4 overs. Elliot Andrew also 2 for 10. So everyone else chipping in. But the big thing was the batting and the standout here as you go halfway down. Lockie Tawney retired not out on 89 off 50. I don't know who decided not to let him have a chance at the ton or whatever, but that is absolutely unreal batting from the young fella. So definitely the better Tawney this week, and really congratulations to him, and well supported there. Like Tyler got a few, Ethan McLean is getting better and better. So it's 6 for 194 and a really good win by the 14s.
Yeah, unreal by Oscar as well, who's one of my kids in the under 12s, stepping up to the under 14s. But I think Lockie, I don't know what he's doing down in the middle order there. He's obviously faced his 50 balls, which I'm assuming you have to retire at. Surely everyone's just kicking him over underneath him there and letting him get to the ton.
Yeah, well, that's probably the thing. Maybe there wasn't many overs left. That's the only thing I can maybe think of. There probably might not have been enough time for him to do it because we'd only lost 6 for. But yeah, probably deserved a chance for the ton. But nonetheless, well batted, and probably might find himself higher up the order this week. So not a bad week for the Tawnies. They've been on fire. Hopefully, the old man will come out. I was chatting to Sean on the weekend, and we're trying to convince him to put the whites on and join us in one of the grades, especially to play a game of Kiara. So hopefully that happens. And a quick have a look at the under 12s on Friday night. So we had played Churnside, and it's there was a 2-day game. We've made 9 for 217, and they've made 193. Is this your mob, or is you're the other one, mate?
No, this is my one. So we won the toss and bowled, and then we took a few quick wickets. Obviously the bloke at the top for them made 58. He batted really well. And then, a couple of run-outs that really set the boys up. And then Larson, who opened, 2 for 23 off his 5. David Sainsbury, 3 for 21 off his 4. And then to our batting, we had Oscar, who opens every week, 23 off 57, not out. Braxton got stiff and just bowled. David, he reckons it was a no ball. The young fella, he's the most passionate cricketer I've ever met. He reckons they were talking when the bowler was coming in, so he's not happy at all. Xavier Payne, 39 off 44. This is split dig, so he obviously had a second crack on the second day. Wally popped one straight to a short cover and was not happy at all. Steve-O Jr. there. And then Larson, who batted unbelievably for 39, not out. And then Georgia Stutzel, she came in to fill in because we had a couple of boys out. She's like, "Oh, can you give me some throwdowns?" I said, "Yep, no worries." I've put, just thrown it into her nicely, and she just smoked it straight back at me, nearly broke my hand. I said, "Oh my god." I said to Grant, I said, "Does she hit it like this all the time?" He said, "Mate, she hits it that hard." And she only made 4, but I reckon the bowling was way too slow for her. She would have been smoking them. So, yeah, great win by the boys. Great fight back, and yeah, really proud. Puts us to 2-0, and yeah, we play a one-day game this week. So looking forward to it.
Yeah, there it is. On playing against Wandon up at Wandon North. So good luck to the young fellas there. On Halloween night, anything special there,
Oh,
Coach?
I don't know. Might have to dress up or something. Get around it, I reckon.
We talked about it in the girls. I know Imogen and I kind of do wear crazy socks, so it's
Yep.
we're saying to some of the other girls, if you want to get involved and rock up on a weekend with some crazy socks under the whites, it's well we wear the black pants, but yeah, and maybe the kids can come up with something and that for since it is Halloween. And the in regards to the other under 12s game. It was a very close game against Templeton. They've made 4 for 69, and we've made 4 for 63 in return. I'm going to say any standouts. Their bowling was pretty well shared around. I don't know if you've had any feedback about this particular game. Sorry, that's our batting card. Sorry, so everyone sort of kind of pitched in and done something. And then in regards to the bowling there, like most under 12s games, it probably was shared around, and everybody sort of done their thing. Just unfortunately haven't able to take in a couple more wickets to get the result, but they've run it close. It's come down to the wire, so well done to the young fellas anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. It's weird to see a game with 4 wickets and 3 of them are run-outs, but I guess that's what you get when you've got young kids and maybe their first or second time at the crease.
Very much so, but it's good that we're taking those opportunities.
Exactly right.
Composure and the boys picking it up, and they'll think twice about running next time. And we'll finish off team of the week or team of the round. Sorry, Ben, and a couple of others have been messaging me about it. But Ben, you're going to get the biggest stitch up from this. So we did talk about this today. There was a lot of great performances from the batters, not so much from the bowlers this week. Bowlers probably need to lift their game, but you're kind of playing. It's like the old test match and that they're just rolling the arm over and we just smash it, smoking them everywhere. But the bowlers, you guys will pick up, hopefully.
Well,
so here we go, mate. I'll get you to run through the top order.
So we've got obviously Nick Grace with 165, Mossy with 45, Josh Tawney with 77, and Lockie Tawney with 89, not out and 3. Is that 3 catches? Yeah, 3 catches.
Yeah.
And then obviously the great man Swiz with 50 not out had to put himself in, didn't he?
Yeah.
I reckon I reckon player of the week as well. Give him player of the week.
No, definitely not, mate.
No one will give you shit about that.
Not once I saw Nicky Grace's score. Before people stitch me up, to be fair, Naypay did actually have me in these locks this week. So
I did have it in the lock.
So it wasn't because I know I'm going to cop it again, but that's fine. That's what it's about, guys. It's fine. So, and then moving on, mate.
Oh, and then we've got Tux with 57 not out, Nathan Het with 51 not out, and Georgia with 24. And I'm sure she would have smoked them.
Absolutely did in that game, 24 out of about 50. So one on Georgia, and then going down the order, the keeper Bradley Carfull, 71 not out. Even though I don't think he kept this week, it was Trev, but awesome and not a lot with the and I've misspelled Jace there, but we've got Rory
Jasper.
with 451. Jasper, new name. Wolf there, 20 and 3 for 60, and Michael Downs 13 not out and 6 for 22. And wouldn't be surprised if Nicky Grace is featuring as the player of the week, but we don't make that decision. But I think he'd be stiff otherwise, mate. So well done to all those people involved in that. And unlucky to a few that missed out. It was good because there was quite a few other nice little performances that we had. But, as much as a individual performance is good, it obviously is a team game. But if we're doing well individually, it does obviously help us put together those big performances.
Yeah, no, it's unreal this week that it was actually there would have been about 22 names I reckon that we had that could have featured this week, which is obviously a great thing for the club. It means we're in a strong place. Um, but yeah, hopefully we can just keep pushing on and yeah, get even more people and make our job harder.
100%, mate. All right, the last couple of things need to touch on. Anything coming up with the club, mate?
Well, we might float the idea of a cup day as we have for about 50 years now. Yeah, not sure about that. It's still in the works at the moment, but I guess it's only this weekend, isn't it? So is
Yeah,
it this
so
weekend or
just
next weekend? Yeah. So
Tuesday
mate,
week.
yeah, so not sure if it'll go ahead, but it was something we spoke about. And then I think there's a function locked in for the 6th of December, which I think is a casino night, but I'm not 100% sure. Don't know if I was meant to share that either, but it's out there now. So
It's out there now, mate.
um, it's out there now. And then obviously you told me, or 2 weeks ago when we did the podcast, that the people want to know what's for dinner. And this week it's our brand new sponsor, Bubba Pizza. So it'll be going on the members page just to order a pizza. And then yeah, we'll give the order to the bloke and he'll ship it off to us. And yeah, I think it'll be $15 a pizza this week, which is pretty cheap for a full pizza. And yeah, it'll be good.
Oh, awesome, mate. Do like my pizza. So let Naypay know in the members page if you're coming down. But realistically, weather should be good. We've had some pretty average weather, obviously, in the last week or so. But this Thursday night, there's probably no excuse. 24 degrees, good company. Get down for a pizza and then watch some of our teammates spin the wheel.
Exactly right. Nothing better on a Thursday night.
Love it, mate. Well, as always, Naypay, thank you for joining me, mate.
No, thank you, mate.
And we'll see you down at Shilcock this week. Catch us all.
It's out.